We're here right now, Bridgeport, Connecticut, Seaside Park, Seaside Beach.
Shout out.
I'm Ricardo.
Seaside.
That's Robbie.
Chris.
Chris, what three things do you need when you come to the beach?
Speaker, comidita y una chimbita, obvio.
Pues también.
What is the craziest experience you ever had at the beach?
Fool yourself. You said it. You hit it right on the money. A lot of people don't do that, especially with mental health.
Yeah.
A lot of guys, especially. Like I'm pretty sure we put our pride. We're very prideful.
Yep.
So for you to just being able to sit here and say for 1 hour, just devote time to yourself.
Yeah, like
Just
a
to yourself.
recharge.
It's detoxing.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, like it's interesting.
Come on, man. We know what we've done at the beach. Come on, we can't be shy now, guys.
Man.
Yo, me and my brother almost drowned in Jones Beach because we went with family. We had like a pariente that was drowning.
We're here right now. This is P33. We're at Bridgeport, Connecticut, Seaside Park, Seaside Beach.
Shout out.
I'm Ricardo.
Seaside.
That's Robbie.
Chris.
We're here at Seaside. If you haven't been here, you should come here. Best beach in Connecticut, and some might argue on the East Coast.
No,
Nah.
honestly.
Upper East Coast. Nigga.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good one. Upper East Coast.
Yo, why people hate on Seaside so much, bro? They be.
Oh man, it's not. It's not. It's not.
You can bring your liquor, your music. Like
Listen, I love Seaside. See, I
shout
come
out
running
Seaside.
here. Whether it's the park, whether it's the beach,
Yeah.
Seaside. I was born. You know, what I mean, I was born in Columbia. I was raised there. All right, I lived here all my life. So if you know Seaside, if you know Bridgeport, you know Seaside.
Yeah.
You know, as much as you might not want to be here, as much as you are, guess where you're at every Saturday and Sunday on a nice summer day. Right here.
No doubt. I mean, Seaside. I feel like Seaside got the bad reputation because of like one, we all grew up like in the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, and then in the 80s, the 90s, Seaside was like infested with needles, druggies, and all that. It was a crazy time. So then when we were getting older, we were hearing the old folks talking about dirty Seaside.
I mean, the water's still low, but it's not that different than Fairfield Beach.
Nah, bro, this is the same water.
It's the same water.
It's the same water at Westport, bro. So I think that's where it got the bad reputation. But I tell you, when it turned around for me was in 2019 and 2020, bro. COVID, bro.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Seaside became like
refuge.
Yeah, refuge. It became paradise. It became a getaway to me. It was once like, Seaside,
Exactly.
But then after that, it was just like, yo, when we going to Seaside?
Yeah.
How we getting to Seaside? When I'm gonna go
Bro,
tan?
Who has a sticker? Anybody got a sticker?
Everyone.
Yeah. Yo, give me a sticker.
People be so cheap, yo. It's like $15, yo. Like, I understand the people that don't have a registration from Bridgeport, but like, come on. The people that have registrations, don't got a sticker?
That's neither here nor there. All right. Let's just say I work too much to be at the beach, but on the weekends I tend to. But
speaking about the beach, let's do a little. What is the craziest experience you ever had at the beach?
At this beach or
any beach? A beach. What is the craziest thing you've done at a beach? Come on, man. We know what we've done at the beach. Come on, we can't be shy now, guys. What is it? There's some things I can't probably.
Well, I was young once. Let me just say that, and not giving a dang about being caught.
Oh, you know what? Yes, I was running around at the park area late at night. I was doing stuff I wasn't supposed to. The park closes at dusk, but what time is dusk?
What time is dusk?
What time is dusk?
What time is dusk?
So,
the one time I think I was like 18. I was over there at a certain beach, and I got caught doing the, doing the thingy thing. You know what I'm saying? I caught the delicioso. The cops, they cop straight, boom, boom, boom on the window, right?
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then like, she quickly got on top of me, right? I was like 17, 18. You know what I'm saying? Yo, straight like, let me see your IDs or blah 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 blah. We were both 18. They were like, "What's your phone number?" I'm gonna call your mothers right now.
Once they seen Bridgeport, they're like, yeah,
Yo,
you know what?
you gotta
Go back
call
home.
my mom right now. What the hell? Like, we're not underage. They were like, we're still gonna. What was your mom think about this? Like,
Nah, yeah.
I was like,
Try to give you a whole lesson.
a whole lecture, bro.
Yeah,
I was like, nah, nothing. They were like, get the hell out of here, yo. But I was like, imagine doing in the middle of, like a boom, boom,
Yeah, that's
boom on the window,
embarrassing,
bro.
scary.
Like, oh, shit, like what the hell just happened, though?
All right, well,
But I got saved and delivered, though, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the main thing.
That was old me.
did you actually finish?
No,
Wow, that's gotta suck.
I got scared.
I would have looked at the cop and said, hey, listen, come on. I'll be real with you.
One
all
more
right?
minute.
If you're going to call my mom, I will be right by your side when you call her. All right, I will give you the number. But you got to give me at least 7 minutes and 48 seconds. After that, if I'm not
That's
done,
true.
you have every right to boop, boop, boop
That's
again.
true.
But come on, man.
Yeah.
You got to finish the
Yeah,
job at that point. You already know you're going to get in trouble. Somebody be like, hey, listen, come on,
Shoot.
bitch.
I think, yo, you ever almost drowned?
Lucky, yeah, you know what?
When lifeguard coming in?
Did no.
Yeah.
My cousin came in and saved me.
Yeah.
I tried to be. It was in a pool.
In a pool?
Believe it or not, I got stuck underneath like a fat person,
Yeah.
and I thought I could swim. And when I got up,
Yeah.
I hit the fat person, and I just stood down.
That's a
Yeah,
That's a scary feeling, bro, when you're-
I was like,
Yeah.
and then I just felt like I couldn't do it, and all I just see is my cousin just
Yeah.
grabbed me like from my neck area, just wow, and I'm just like,
Aaron never felt
Yo,
any better.
oh man,
Yo, me and my brother almost drowned in Jones Beach because we went with family. We had like a pariente that was drowning, right? So I went to go help him. So then I started drowning, right? So then my brother went to go help me.
Now,
So we all started drowning, bro. Yo, so the crazy thing, the lifeguards come in, like, they go running, they throw that thing, you know what I'm saying? Yo,
The help need help.
They're helping us, bro. When we get out the water, bro, there is a scene, bro, of people just watching, clapping their hands.
Hero.
And like my brother likes to do, he likes to show, right? He likes to say, yo, bro, just put your hands up, bro. Like, and we're coming out, we're like,
Yeah. The fish, bro. The fish, like, fire, bro.
my brother likes to show, bro.
Nah,
He
but
likes to show.
Hilarious.
unfortunately, I don't want to get tragic. I did witness a drowning. It was in Indian Wells. It was I forgot.
Did
it
it
was
make
like
it?
nah. It was
Oh,
little
that
kids.
sucks.
Yeah, it was wild.
to change-
That was one of the few
Way to
times I
change the
seen
mood.
like. That's why I said it's gonna be tragic, but it's crazy because one of the first time I seen like it was a chain, like a human chain. It was probably like 50 people. One holding a tree, and one by one, and then you just see the water start getting deeper and deeper, and there's a person.
Shit.
It was a scary moment, but I'm talking about. I was
Yeah.
probably like 8, 9, way long ago.
We were at.
Sorry about that, guys.
There was some people that invited us over to a lake house over. I don't know if it was in Bridgeport or Trumbull, and we all went. We were all there at this lake house. In fact, there was some people who came into town because they were hitchhiking from
Oh,
afar.
Now
right?
that's a party.
So we're chilling at the lake. This one chick, she's like, yo, let's swim across the lake. I said,
I think I remember this story.
I used to be a lifeguard. And so I said, of course I can do this. I can do this.
Yeah.
And so we're swimming.
Wait, lifeguard at 18
Robbie's
years
there,
old.
right? Robbie's swimming. He like a third or a quarter of the way. He's like, nah, I gotta turn back around. So I'm like, yo, you pussy. I'm swimming, bro. I'm halfway through the lake. I see the girl that gave us all the idea, and I'm like, wait a minute. At that moment, I started getting winded, and I looked back. I saw how far Robbie was, and I know how far we were going, and I'm like, I only got half this energy in me. I got to turn back around. Bro, I turn around and I'm swimming. I don't know. I could have been swimming for like a minute before my arms started cramping, my legs started cramping. I started breathing heavy, and I started thinking like, I'm not going to make this.
Nah.
I looked at Robbie, and Robbie's still a good distance away, right? But I know that Robbie had this little tube, like this straw tube floating device. I said, if he could just get out to me with that straw device, I'll be good. And then also there was some people paddleboarding next to him. So I'm like, yo, they can save me. But I'm too far to scream because I don't got the energy, and I'm drinking water at this point. And I'm like, yo, I'm swimming. And then at this point, I went from the upper swim to like the little, you know what I mean? And then finally I get there and I'm like, yo, Robbie. But the crazy part is that there was a moment, bro, I really accepted death. I looked at the currents of the water and I said, this is going to drag me all over there. At least let me go. I started analyzing everything because I said I'm not gonna make it.
Said, Mama.
I said, I knew I wasn't gonna make it. finally got to a point where I see Robbie. He's close, and I'm like, Robbie, come. And he's looking at me like, you want me to go
no
there?
idea
Like,
he was about to die, bro.
Bro.
No idea, bro. I think he called me a pussy from far away. What do you
Meanwhile, Robbie's in his floaty, just
he's
floating around,
chilling. I'm
talking
like,
to
Robbie.
people.
Yo,
Robbie.
when I got to him, I didn't know he was really like, he grabbed onto the thing like, and I was like, damn, bro, what happened to you?
I got on land and I fainted.
He didn't even scream.
Here's the thing.
Somebody should have been like, yo, help,
Right.
help,
That's
help.
where ego is
He
at,
didn't
too.
do
Like,
nothing,
you
bro.
pride.
Your pride.
You try to yell, help. Those words ain't coming out of my mouth. I'm like, I'm dying,
You were yelling it, so
bro. Yo, oh, my gosh. Finally, I got on land. He came out with the little tube, stretches out. Doesn't even swim out. He stretches it out. I grab it.
Robbie said, I already did this. I'm good. So here's my question, though. What happened to the girl?
I think she even continued.
Yeah, she continued.
She said, I'm going to finish this
She's
mission.
still swimming to this day.
She's still swimming,
To this
bro.
day.
Bro, they were straight
Still there.
hitchhiking from like
Colorado, I
from
think.
Colorado,
it was,
straight hitchhiking, bro. They landed in the East Coast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh
nah,
my
like-
gosh.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. Would you guys ever do something like that? Would you guys
If I had-
backpack? I want to.
if I had the
One of my
money,
goals
yeah.
is I want to backpack through Europe.
But I've had the money.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
But see, some people don't have the money,
That's
and they'll just
true.
still do it, which is
You just got to be
crazy.
willing to sleep
Depending on-
anywhere.
That's the thing.
Having faith that someone's gonna you're gonna meet people that's gonna help
You
you.
get
out
what I'm
on-
saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's the thing.
You just have
gotta
to have
just
faith
have
that you're gonna
faith.
meet people and you can sleep. And
That's
if
kind of
you
dope,
don't
though.
meet
I
people,
mean,
you're
living
willing
like
to
that,
sleep under
living
the
on the
table.
edge. That's living on the edge.
Yeah.
It's taking nature. It's being one with nature. Because at the same day, yeah, like you said, one day you sleeping on a bench. Who knows what deer? Or you're in the middle of Arizona hitchhiking. Who knows what coyote, fox? You know what I mean? Like little things like that. So that alone within itself, hitchhiking, and then y'all went swimming with her. It was probably like a bath for her. She was like, "Oh my god."
Oh,
loving
and then we
life.
fed her.
Fed her.
How's her?
She was excited, honestly, and I wasn't on that level, and I should have probably recertified for my
Rick
lifeguard
wasn't
license.
one with nature that day.
Yo,
What talk about nature though? Do you guys feel like there is some form of peace, like therapeutic thing, coming to a beach, being by water?
Oh yeah, man. I again, I love Seaside. I run almost every day here. I go from, if you know Seaside, the new Bassick,
Right.
all the way to the lighthouse
Oh, nice.
and back.
how many miles is that?
It's about 4.5 miles, and then I stop and
You do it
I
every
work
day?
out almost every day. Yeah. I was gonna come here that way, but I didn't want to be sweaty halfway.
Yeah.
So oh hey Chris, come join the podcast. All right, I will. I'm over here drenched in sweat. Like,
yeah, breathing heavy like I was coming out the water. Yeah, no, you don't need that.
but no.
But there is something.
I do it because I love to run and here just you're one with the beach.
Yeah.
It's 4.5 miles. It's people think that's a lot or whatever, but dude, you put your headphones on. I come in the rain. I see the waves just hitting the rocks. I turn my headphones off, and I'm just like, I'll listen to music here and there, but there's times where I came Thursday, I think it was, and it was raining. It was Thursday. We had a little bit of rain. I took my headphones off because I was running this way, and all you hear was just waves hitting the freaking rocks, bro. Therapeutic nature. It was just like, it was amazing.
Yeah,
it was just I stopped for like a quick 5 seconds and just, when you just, that whole, what they say, just, and then you keep going on with your day because it was just, the beach makes you so more relaxed.
Yeah, I agree. I think I come to Seaside and I can spend hours here.
And you won't even know it.
Nothing.
And you won't even know it.
Yeah. And it's just like a release, relieving release where I'm like, I look up, bro. I look up. I look at everything. I look at the water. I think I see random faces, and I'm like, I thank God,
Yeah.
Thank God for my troubles. I thank God for everything I have, everything. Because, you come here, and bro, and it's just like you kind of remember a lot, like,
It's
you
a
know
sense
what I
of
mean?
gratefulness. Like, I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah.
every time I think like in the mental health piece,
Yeah.
I think just kind of like taking some time. Now, doing it at the beach is obviously therapeutic, but even if it's not at the beach, like taking that moment, whether you're walking for an hour or running for an hour, I think we have to take like an hour of the day to really dedicate to ourselves, because most of the time we're meeting everyone else's needs, whether it's at work, whether it's our relationship.
And we're always
our
on the
parents.
go.
We're always on the go, and
me
meeting other people's needs, especially like for me that I'm a therapist and working with all these, So I was like, we have to take, and what better way to do it at the beach? Like in a sense where like Like I might not be able to run 4 miles, but shit, I can at least walk 2
No,
miles.
but
You know,
people nowadays when they go to sleep, they'll put the rivers, the
the
noise,
sound of the
like in
the
reality.
ocean.
Just take a quick second. You don't need that. This you have it.
Yeah.
You feel the wind. You hear the wind. You hear like the birds, the seagulls, whatever it is. You know what I mean. And it's just that when they say at that you're one with peace. Like at that point, you know it's like okay, nothing bad can happen at this point. You know, you close your eyes. You're just and you start thinking, and then you realize your mind goes into places that you never know it could, whether it's good or whether it's bad. But the way you just sit there and take time for yourself. You said it. You hit it right on the money. A lot of people don't do that, especially with mental health. A lot of guys, especially, like I'm pretty sure we put our pride. We're very prideful. So for you to just being able to sit here and say for 1 hour, just devote time to yourself.
Like
just
get recharged.
It's detoxing.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, like it's interesting because I was what was I doing? I was running, bro. When you run, if you're not a runner, if you're not a natural runner, you're running, you have a lot of time in your head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even if there's music, you're like a lot of time in your head. And you start thinking about everything.
The mind is a powerful thing.
Yeah, and it's like, yo, what am I doing? Why am I running? What's happening? Like, I'm hurting. Like, why don't I stop?
As you're saying that, you're still going, though. So it's just like,
No, and then you start thinking like, yo, I remember this spot. I did this in this spot that I'm just passing by. What's happening? Like, and then you start thinking about the crazy shit that happened in the week, some childhood shit, some stuff, some arguments you had with your girl, and it's just like random stuff just pops in your head when you're running. But it's like coming to nature is like a detox.
What's the best music for you when you do that? What's on your playlist when you do that?
I vary, bro. I can be listening to Bieber, and all of a sudden I throw Ajanato on, and then you give me some Metallica, and then I'll listen to Wandingo or some Tiesto. I'm all around, dude. I don't discriminate when it comes to music. Music is a universal language, all right?
That's true, bro. Something I'll be listening to.
Today in the morning, bro, I was listening to Hector Lavoe. I don't know what got me into in La India. I was just Willy Colon. I just got into salsa. I'm like, yo, coming back from New York, the airport, and I'm just, oh my God, what? It's just music is. I vary in that one. That's why I can't give.
There's some people that say the best. They can't do it with music. That they feel the most connected to peace without music. And I was like, yo, I'm not even there yet. I need music for motivation, bro.
No, I need it. It's to me. I'll be real with you. It's I give and take. When I run, I'll have my headphones on. But like I said, there's times where you really catch me out here, like on a day, like a rainy day. Rainy days to me are beautiful. You see stuff, people stay home or not even rainy, but like a gloomy day. And it sucks because when we don't see sun, automatically our mood turns down. When you see gloominess, you don't want to, you're not happy. You're just like, oh man,
seasonal depression
I'm down all of a sudden because of the weather. And cool. That can happen sometimes, but if that happens all the time, that's not good. On a gloomy day, if you take a time, if you literally take a few minutes, come to the beach, hear the waves hitting the rocks, hear just the seagulls still flying, hear the wind hitting the leaves on the trees, because during the summer there's still, you know what I mean, it's funny because you look at the trees and you feel like they're talking to you. I mean, I'm not, it's just nature hits you.
Damn, bro, you on shrooms when you come and walk?
Nah, man, no. Yo,
he said the water starts.
They wave at me.
No, bro, it's just I get mental health is.
Oh yeah, it's
I don't
extremely
see a
important.
therapist because. And I don't knock therapy. We said this before. I do not knock therapy. If you need to go see a therapist, and I'm in my own mental health, Christian Mazo, I'm good. Like I'm happy. It took me a while. It took me a lot.
You got your own form of coping skills.
Exactly. And that's why I run. But that's why I run, like I say, at the beach, because the beach is one where it's just everything. We just seen a deer pass by, a deer at the beach, like little things like that, where it's just like,
I saw the deer. I've been looking for it.
Yo, the beach is good even when you
When you come to the beach, what 3 things? What was the question?
Yeah, what 3 things do you need when you come to the beach?
What would they be?
If I be calling to bring 3 things to the beach forever, what would it be?
Here's my thing. Now, can I flip that? If I can, all right. So every time I come to the beach, so it's like an unlimited supply of that. So, because I want to say.
Unlimited
forever. That's it.
All right, forever. Obviously a speaker. I said I don't need music that much, but a speaker. With a speaker,
All right, you got a speaker, unlimited battery. Let's just assume.
All right,
unlimited battery.
A speaker. Oh man. So am I here with family or am I just by myself?
By yourself.
It's just you.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm gonna be a speaker. I'm gonna get fat. A speaker, a grill, unlimited amounts of picanha. All right. Give me some steak and I'll just be grilling. I'll be grilling and listening to music.
A speaker, comidita y una chimbita, obvio.
Pues también.
Claro, ¿sí o no?
Something, someone.
Me and my
See
food
that?
right there.
You get what I'm saying? I took
unlimited supply of chimbitas.
I took the question a little too literal and did the thing
supply.
for one.
So I'll be like King Solomon, bro. What
are you producing at that point, bro?
I'll bring her, and her. That's it. That's all I need. No shade, no umbrella, no chair.
I'll be like,
all that can be supplied. I could build that. Who made the ark? Noah. If Noah can make an ark, I can make shade. All right, let's go.
I think I would have to bring.
What you bring?
A chair, music, and drinks. And I think that's what I do bring now. Like, you catch me at the beach. I got a chair with a convertible. You know what I mean? With a convertible.
My boy got the Lamborghini of chairs.
A cooler full of drinks and a speaker. That's it, bro. That's all. That's.
But you get drunk faster when you're laying, like, just chilling, bro, in the sun drinking.
Yeah.
Last time we were chilling, bro.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness, bro. Yo, this dude was
but that was a few hours
gems,
though.
bro.
We were there for a few hours.
Were you guys here?
Yeah, right.
We were here,
Again, you see?
You see?
A few hours go by.
Yep.
Couple drinks, music, and it might have felt like, we got here at 12. Don't even look at your watch. All of a sudden,
it was the cops that reminded us that we were there too long. Bro. You know what I mean?
That's why I said you get here early enough to not even look at your watch, and the next thing you know, the cops are saying park's closing in 15 minutes. You're like, hold up.
Yo, even coming from a party, straight through, like you end like 8 in the morning, bro. You go to the beach.
Oh man, that's
the only thing I feel like I could do, bro. Without feeling like shit.
The beach is and so now it's crazy because again, I dislike when people talk about Seaside because we have a beach, Bridgeport, and even Bridgeport, Bridgeport, as much as is ghetto or whatever
we take it for
granted. Not only do we take it for granted, a lot of people badmouth it for what it was before, like you said. But in reality, dude, how many places have a beach? How many states have an actual beach? Luckily, we live on the coast.
Chill, though.
You go to Phoenix, Arizona. You're going to a lake or a pool or a river, but an actual beach.
I mean, honestly, there's only a few cities and towns in Connecticut that have a beach, and there's probably 1,000 towns in Connecticut. It's just like we're blessed to have this.
And some of them are pain in the ass,
one,
bro.
By the way, you said it's like 4.5 to and fro, right? It's like
some
it's
of
like
them are
probably
pain
a
in the
mile
ass.
for most places in Connecticut.
Yeah.
We have this long beach. You can be. If you come to Seaside, check this out. This is true. You come to Seaside, and if you're trying to have a chill day at Seaside, you know what park to go to.
If
you want a little music, you want some live music, it's going to be a little crowded. You know what other side to go to. You know what I mean? You got kids. You know that, you want to chill, grill. You know which playground to go to. You know what I mean? You don't want all that. You want to be close to the bathrooms. You know where to go. It's not like over here, Seaside is big. You got a diverse amount of people. And you know what the vibe is in every little chunk. You know what I mean? It's
out of
beautiful.
State price is crazy, right? What is it like?
$1.40, like $1.60.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, it's up there.
But it's crazy, bro. People from out of state would pay that happily, but a person from here won't pay the $25 to come every day
it's
or whatever it is. 15.
That's the crazy truth.
I said 25, 25. My fault. Yeah, 15. But people, and it's like people from New York, they love Seaside. You know how many people I talk to from New York, and they always bring up Seaside,
like a mini Orchard Beach. I feel like
it's like people love the beach.
Yeah, honestly, Seaside's a getaway. No matter who you are, I like to call it Bridgeport, Miami, right here. I like because I come out here at 10. You see this glow? You see this glow?
Instead of South Beach,
this ain't from Florida, baby. This is Connecticut grown right here.
Give us that, Louis.
Another question. If we had a P33 summer event here, what would it look like?
If we had a P33 summer event here at the beach, what would it look like?
You guys want to collab with the Colombian hot dog? We could throw a block party, and it'll be
end of the summer little.
Yeah, but can you imagine it being like?
But it can't be so like.
Or can you imagine it like?
They'll shut it down. Nah, you know what we can't do that, bro. They'll shut it down, bro. It'll be too big.
It'll be. Imagine. I could imagine something like that. Something networking, something small, starting out small, but in reality, you guys know enough people. P33, you guys know enough people to make it a banger too. So it depends on how P33 is feeling that day.
Yeah,
It depends on how the trio is feeling that day. It could be a quartet when I'm here, but it's mainly a trio. All right.
It could.
So
if we threw a party at the beach
or the grass area like here,
we would have to take it all up.
We'll go from the shell. We'll have a break.
Kind of where you and your family usually do yours, right?
Yeah, but it'll have to be the whole thing.
Which, listen, that shouldn't be.
That's a pretty good little end of the summer.
We should have a conversation.
Yeah. It would have to be
camera,
like bring your own chair, bring your own cooler.
It'll be it'll be
like a bring your own cooler party.
Put it this way, it won't even be a party. It'll be more like a vibe.
A vibe,
it's a vibe. We can't call it a party.
It'll be a vibe.
You're smart because Brickworth's watching.
We'll have a mini group like
it's not a party.
We'll have
a little party.
It's a vibe.
We'll do what we did at the one event where we had like a camera with a mic and people will come up and like shout it out.
Like you said, people bring chairs. Hey. We'll bring food if people want to bring food.
We'll be there. We hope to see you there.
Oh, we got to talk about
it's not a party. We just want to vibe.
And then at the end of the day, not for nothing though, we'll go around with a couple microphones and we'll interact with the people.
That's it.
On top of that, we also want to know what the audience wants to hear. We also want to know what they want to feel.
I could see us doing this, guys. I could see us like rewinding this clip.
Yep.
Like a fast forward thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then we have the party.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And like I said,
we'll rewind to this part.
It depends on how the trio feels, because one could want house, the other one, Alejandrito, he likes everything. That's my boy right there behind the camera. My boy.
Y'all don't see him.
Y'all don't see him.
7 people behind him.
Put it this way, y'all don't see him, but y'all know him. Y'all know the game. Y'all know the laugh. Y'all know that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And then we got obviously you can't come on, man. Look at those chin. Look at that facial structure. Look at the cheekbones, huh?
I think we could definitely throw something.
Cutest one in the podcast.
Oh man, he is a
look
at his fit. Give me an outfit
he's
check.
trying to change the
don't
subject.
play, bro.
Look at the outfit check.
But I'm giving him his quick. I'm giving him his 15. Damn right, I'm giving him his 15 seconds. All right, them cheekbones. The outfit check. You see the wrist.
Bluefish,
oh man,
it's classic. We don't play games.
When I grow up, I want to be just like
we're Bridgeport all day, every day. You know what I mean?
Bro, what you got planned for that day? You can't just stay home with that outfit.
No. With this outfit, I'll be back here.
This is why I like this trio though, because this trio fits perfect, like with each other.
Hey,
you guys fits perfect.
P33, bro. P33. The reason why it's 3-3.
No, but shout out my boy Chris, man, bringing the energy, bro.
No,
fire,
man.
Bro. It's
a give and take, man.
Chris
it's a give and take.
Is an extended part of P33 without a doubt, bro. He's a representative.
For sure, man.
He's an ambassador.
No, it's a give and take. It's a give and take. You guys,
he hooked it up. I want to say you're a main reason why we were able to actually do what we were able to do with the Colombian block party.
Real quick, shout out to everybody. I know we're gonna talk about it later, but Carol, Juan, Maria, Juvi.
No, we'll take that as a segment. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about it for a bit.
Hold on. Finish, because I don't want.
That's exactly where we were going, though. We were going to the fact that we, formerly known as the tax collectors, we were doing interviews in Lou's bedroom / basement, and we migrated to another spot, and then we had Chris on. Probably one of our most viewed episodes. We had Chris on, and then that also led us to potentially and eventually doing the Colombian hot dog block party. And then last year we were there in person. And so talking about it, won't you tell us just a recap?
Yeah, give us a recap, bro.
Well, a lot of people, obviously, you've seen the videos. Yeah. You've seen... I mean,
that shit was lit.
It's better being there than actually seeing the videos.
Mm-hmm. I gotta say, the owner of Brewport, right there, bro.
The owner of Brew. I think he owns a bar as well, right? He owns a bar in New Haven, right?
Yo, the owner of Brewport right behind us, bro.
If you guys know Brewport, you guys know Brewport.
We might even see the mayor run, but go ahead, give us a recap.
No. If you guys seen the video, obviously being there is a lot more different. But yeah, shout out to the whole team, man. Maria, Juan, DJ Popes, Simi, all the DJs that showed up. Carol from the restaurant, the Colombian hot dog, my cousin Juan, his wife Maria, the head honcho of everything. She knows who she is. My mom, like every single person, because like we spoke about in that, just my family, everybody that was there. It was a vibe, man. The house, the inside, it was a success.
The soccer tournament. You guys had a soccer tournament.
Yeah,
like
the
a little
soccer
3-on-3,
tournament
right?
in the morning from 11 to, I think it was like 11 to 1, $1,000 cash prize for the winner. They left
Wow.
with $1,000.
How many teams?
It was I think it was 8 teams. It was 8 teams. It was 8 teams, and it was great. The competition was great. We had a couple of our friends, Harold, Pablo, my boy Pachanga. A lot of people showed out. It's
Everybody played their part.
yeah, it's like I sometimes I get speechless. 'Cause this is something where it started. If you guys had seen the episode before, in going into the block party, like we've all said, it started as something small, a family event.
Yeah.
It was just a little get together where my aunt would just play music on a speaker and we'll just have empanadas and sell beers, and just a couple of us would be there till 3, 4 in the morning listening to music, no problems, never problems. And then that gradually became into something bigger because more people would show up and more people would show up, and there was never ever a problem.
Yeah.
So when we seen it and when we see what it could be, that's when we had exploded to what it was. And then just knowing what it is now is like, yo, man, no problems at the end of the day. We closed at 1. We ended from outside at 10. Once the music shut down, everybody went inside. Nice.
With the house music.
But it wasn't like everybody was pushing and moving. No, everybody knew. Like, legit. They started talking outside, yada, yada. Oh, the doors are open. Come on. Everybody. And once it went inside, it was just another party within itself.
There's obviously things you plan and things that go off track, like stuff that you guys can't plan. What kind of stuff that, like, if I was a visitor, I went to go to this thing, I probably wouldn't even notice it. But what kind of things happen behind scenes that you would say, like,
oh man, you see
it was like a little chaotic, or
like me? Like I said before, I'm the runner, so when everybody knows me, hey Chris or whatever, and everybody plays their role, so I'll be able to say what up to you and whatever. But it's just a zoom, that's it, baby.
On a mission, always.
You can't, like, when you're there, it's never a stop and go. Like, it's never a stop moment. It's more of a stop and go. Because I always want to show you guys my presence and my love, but at the same time, I'm also there to make sure that everything is moving correctly. So behind the scenes, between the bar, between the mind you, we get there at 6:30 to set up, and the event doesn't happen till 3. You know what I'm saying? And it's just not only set up, but make sure the inside, the bar area, cash registers, all the little square machines, to the food truck, where its location, to where the stage is being located. Because this year we had it a little bit different. Last year was further back. This year was more to the side. Just little things like that every year, even though it's a very successful event, and in the aspect of people coming and stuff like that, every year we're still learning. So there are, like this year, the bad thing was the ice. We had, there wasn't a lot of ice, or not that there wasn't a lot of ice, it was running out a lot faster. So that is another thing. But at the end of the day, people were still drinking.
No, people
were having
probably
a great
didn't even
time.
notice, bro.
People, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's
how do you top that?
It's a great time.
Like, because I know you're probably not thinking like, how do you top that for next year?
It's not about topping it. It's more of for us within itself. How can we progress? Because listen, we know what we are now, and it's not even to be cocky or anything, because you guys, and please show out. I want everybody to show out. I want everybody, because it's a spectacle. From soccer in the morning to great music, non-stop music. From 3 o'clock comes, music starts till 10 o'clock stops. Music ends outside. This year we had twice, the inside with the house and everything. But non-stop music, non-stop good vibes, great food, a great ambiance, the environment. It's respectfully, thank God. My grandmother and my aunt both passed away up there watching us, and it's always been a long time that when there's sun and alcohol, like when I mean sun, like heat, some way, somehow, some things, not all the time, but they tend to go wrong.
Of course,
bro. Nothing, man, and it's a blessing. It's a blessing.
No cops had to get involved in anything.
No, and actually the cops came at 6:30. And they patrolled till 10:30. With shout out to Bridgeport Police as well.
What's up,
shout out to Bridgeport Police for that.
It's, and we loved it because they came by. It was 4 of them, and it was it was one female too. So we like that as well, because now females feel comfortable too. It's just not all guy cops, and we just like the whole ambiance, the whole everything. Like, you'll see me running, but as long as I pass by you again and I see you dancing and having a good time, drinking, and you three just laughing about whatever it is you guys are talking about at the table.
Going, tongue out.
Like exactly, as long as that's happening, as I'm walking away, I'm like, all right.
So what time you start taking your Watto shots? Like, yo, I'm chilling
that's
now.
nonstop. That's nonstop.
Oh, that's not.
I I go around and I do take my little shots with everybody that I can, and I appreciate all my friends.
So there's like 30% pleasure in that business that you do.
Oh no, yeah. Sometimes it's you gotta always love what you do.
Yeah.
You gotta have.
Amen to that.
And I don't mean pleasure in like looking, but it's a hectic day for us.
Of
Everybody.
course. Yeah.
And at the end of the day, when Juan, my cousin, gets on the stage every year, and I tell him, and he'll sit there and laugh, and he just does that. Like I said, that like we made this happen.
Wait, all right, that's a good.
That deep
I want you to
breath
talk us through. Like the whole thing is 1:15, is 1:30 and at night.
No,
in
I
the
want to
morning.
say it's more like in the. Because we have artists come by. So this year we had Divino, the reggaeton artist. We had a couple. We had my boy I did. He sings a lot of stuff. He sings everything Colombian. He does a lot of covers. He does covers and stuff like that. So he also does his own thing. But like when Divino came in, like he's a big star. He's everybody knows him, Puerto Rico reggaeton. So just knowing that, I walked him in, cool guy, everybody. Donkey Rap, a Colombian artist. Just when we have artists come by and they greet us like and not that they greet us like regular people, but they know we're making this happen. Yeah. Like they're like, oh, you guys are the guys and we're just, my cousin Juan, respectfully, I love him. Maria's, like I said, his wife stays in the back, but even like everybody that plays a role. But Juan, I love Juan because even if he was here, he'll just be laughing. Bro, when they come up to us and they're like, thank you. Like, what do we say? Like, don't thank us. You don't realize what you guys are doing for us. Right. But at that point, it's like when he's like, this is that sigh of relief, that so many months of stress. That day, you're like, what the hell? How is this gonna happen? What's gonna be said or what's gonna be done? And then at 9:30, when we're closing up and we're on the stage, but you see everybody still dancing, everybody vibing out. And you're just there taking that, and just like we said about the beach, you take that moment in, and you realize, like, you know what? And I'm not, but like we made this happen. We bring happiness to people, even if it's for a day. People can come to our place and our block party.
So the after party is like the relaxation. When everybody's coming inside, now you guys are relaxing a little more.
Oh, no, never.
No,
the after party is the after party.
Yeah, he's like,
that's come on, man. The after party. See, hell yeah. No, the after party is the after party.
So what's happening? You guys close up shop. You guys are y'all gathering together. Is there like a meal at the end that you guys everyone's taking one shot?
It's after party.
Nah. That was before, but now it's my back hurts. Let's go. We gotta wake up at 7:30 to return the trucks. We gotta unload trucks. So we do the manual labor as well. But it's something where we're very grateful for everybody that shows out every year because
I heard that there was some thought about doing something mid-year, like around this winter. So, I'm talking Mr. Baller, obviously. But.
We've been thinking about. There's always ideas to be brought up, and there's always what else can we do? But in reality, everybody waits for the block party. The block party is the event. Yeah. So we also don't want to get too. We're throwing events constantly because we want to make it something
exclusive as hell.
Exclusive is a good word, but we just want people to come and just be like, like we don't want to miss this. You know what I mean? Okay, exclusive. You're right.
Exclusivity, baby.
It's stuff like that. But the block party, man, it was a success. Like I said, shout out to the whole team, to everybody. Carol, Maria, Juan, Juvi, Kevin, Pope, Sammy, everybody you could think of, man. I'm going to tell you guys the truth right now. Project 33 was missed. Because if they would have been there this year...
We were about to lie to everybody like, yo, we was there. It was crazy. It was a crazy event.
They passed by earlier. But for the whole podcast like 2 years ago, they weren't able to stay. That's why I said, you guys alone, like the trio, was missed.
Yo, we were in a wedding, man.
So,
that was the only thing.
No, we were in a planned engagement with another artist.
Okay. I like the way he puts it. You see? Chat Louis T right there, man. Louis T, my
bad. Discuss one win and one lesson learned this summer so far.
Well, everybody knows my win, the Colombian block party.
Yeah.
All right, that's the win. That's our win. The lesson learned is, well, this is just a life lesson within itself. Mental health, guys.
Yeah.
It's a serious thing.
For sure.
I know people going through it, and I'm not even gonna get into any sappy thing, but it's just something where, like we talked about earlier, guys, take an hour for yourself. Find your happy place, whether it's at the gym, whether it's at the beach, whether it's at home. Just realize
Not the
that.
bar either.
No, not the bar. Just literally
go for a swim.
yourself.
But don't drown your sorrows away. You know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah, as men especially, bro.
Yeah,
As men,
and if you go to a lake, know your limits. All right, don't try to overexceed your where the waves or anything you could go, because you'll end up trying to swim back, and next thing you know, your boy's throwing you a raptor.
Floaty noodle.
And it's like, huh? So, but yeah, just a lesson learned like that. Like, just not only guys, but just everybody in itself, man. Just be nice. The summer is a time for vibing, like we said. Summer's a time for positivity. The sun's out.
Yeah.
You know, you wake up to breeze. You wake up to hot days. Everybody's running. You see a lot more people. People are outside. People are interacting. So, just because it's not the summertime, don't stop acting that way. You know, if it's a gloomy day, thank God you're alive.
Yeah.
You know, we're still here. Treat it as if you're going outside and it's 100 degrees or whatever you want it to be, 95 and sunny or whatever. Even though it might be raining and it might not be the brightest of the days, take it in.
Yeah.
Just realize that we're still here, and just be grateful. Always be happy, or at least try to be. You know, try to instill confidence into our youth, the generation, and into our peers as well. Like you guys invited me, and I appreciate this. This is something where podcasting, I like to talk, and I'll talk for hours and hours and hours, and y'all know I could talk for hours and hours and hours. But it's just, nowadays kids don't talk. People don't talk. People either let their feelings stay in, or they talk behind a phone, behind a screen. It's okay to talk. It's okay to speak, to just, if you're having a bad day, yo, dude, I'm having a bad day. Because you never know. Like, the guy can give you tips, but he can also be happy. The guy that's happiest in the room might not have the best life.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So just positivity, mental health, take every day as a blessing, and just, I don't know, man. Summer's beautiful. Just be summer all year round.
That's good.
Lesson learned for me.
That's a lesson. I would say one lesson learned and one win that I so far. One win would definitely be just finding myself in a system, man. I've been like shuffling so much that I'm finally getting a groove in a system, whether it's like juggling like some personal stuff, the financial stuff, my relationships, just juggling my own peace, my own mental health, being able to find a system that I've been able to implement this summer, you know, finding myself in that. That's definitely a win. And a lesson, it's probably that it's probably a lesson I learned a while ago, but I keep learning, is that relationships, you know, just maintaining relationships, friendships, you know, families, that right there is something I'm constantly learning, because I suck at it. You know, I suck.
Yeah, you hit me with the. Yo, I'm about to start crying. You're like, wait, hold up, what? I like that. No,
I suck at it.
You see, I respect.
And I gotta learn every time. Like, oh shoot, you know, I thought about somebody. Let me shoot that text.
Yeah.
You know, I thought about somebody. Let me give them a call. I see somebody. Let me put a pause on my mission. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like Chris. that night he's at the hot dog
block party.
Yeah. I stop and I go, and sometimes I gotta just stop. Have this one-on-one conversation, even if it's 5 minutes, because that's relationship right there, you know. And so that's what I would say. You know, I want a system that I'm learning right now, and the lesson I learned was that you know, my relationships need, you know, I gotta invest in that. Yeah, you know,
no, that's actually a good way of going about it, man.
Yeah. No, I think for me, a win has definitely, I think, been like even the re-momentum that we have in our podcast. Like, And I know the Colombian Block Party has helped a lot with that, just kind of collaborating with them, and so it's helped a lot.
Yeah, but I'm be real with you guys. You guys, like I said, and we laugh about it, but you three fit well with each other. You guys are a good trio, and it's nothing where. That's why even when I'm out, when I'm with other you guys, I'm still advertising. It's to people that, hey, you guys watch podcasts, try Project 33, very good people, and it's you guys. Columbia Hot Dog, even though you might say we did, but you guys put yourselves on the map.
We got about 80,000 views in a month, dude. I mean, that's...
listen, man, you guys, and
for me, that's definitely progress. And,
that numbers are going to keep going,
that's
man.
A win.
That's a win,
They're
man.
Keep going and keep growing, man.
But it's also about like where we fit in. I think we've talked about it before, and like when you work with different people, have relationships with different people. There's one goal, but sometimes we are trying to find where we fit in, and where we fit in, or like what we're gonna focus on, what's our strong point, So I just think it's been been flowing, and when I was talking to my brother, we got to keep this momentum going, right? Last year we had a momentum like this as well, not as big as right now, but we're still with the Colombian Block Party. But where do we, we got to keep the momentum and keep the momentum. That's what we appreciate you with the energy that you bring, man.
And it's not even, and it's not even about like the Colombian Block Party, because it's just after the Colombian Block Party, what's next? It's not like I don't, and it's not even with me. But trust me, everybody that's viewing, this isn't the end. Like they'll have a lot more in store. This isn't the end.
Oh hell no!
Even if it's with me or without me, all these guys. The way that you guys are moving within each other, from the studio to the location of the studio to just little things like that. And every day you guys are also growing. Look, my boy over there behind the scenes, he's giving you
editor.
He's giving you tours of the studio and stuff like that.
Master editor.
And no, but it's the truth. Nowadays people want to see that. People want to see that. And not only that, but you, my boy, in case anybody doesn't know, we've pretty sure it was Rickport. He's got an Airbnb downtown.
Rickport. Oh, right behind it, like we got the scooter, the
Rickport
ride.
Rickport Airbnb.
Stop playing.
So
you trying to come to the beach?
Nah.
Rent a scooter. You're chilling, bro.
What? The Airbnb is what? 10 minutes from the beach? 5 minutes from the beach?
Yeah, I would say like 7 minutes.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
7 minutes
right
from
on
the
the
beach.
train station.
Yeah, honestly, it's close by.
Yeah.
I don't even talk about that as often.
No.
Luke gets on me. Luke talks. I don't talk about the Rickport.
But that's why I brought it up, because it's something where the progression that I've seen you guys, like you were saying about before, like progression and networking in your life and everything, getting, whether it's financial, whether it's personal, whatever it is, like, dude, Project 33. We all have a lot of other things besides what it is. Rickport, Project 33. I do HVAC. Like, everybody has their own trades and their own careers out of this. But when you guys come into this little, like I said, trio, and when you guys sit behind these mics and these cameras, this is who you guys really are. So you guys have been like this for years, and the progression that you guys are going towards, don't let it, like you said, 80,000 views. You're content with that, but don't let it hold you back.
Oh no, we need 160.
We're going for 160, and then after that we going for 240, and then we gonna get to the point where it's 500,000 on a regular basis. And then you're gonna sit there and be like, okay, it took the time and effort from tax collectors to Project 33 to just walking around and with a little mic
next to the podcast in Medellin,
little thing like that. Honestly,
in Puerto Rico,
bro, Airbnb.
We going global.
Why not? Why not? It's as I get older, I realize dreams aren't that hard. Dreams or goals. Let me not say dreams. Goals aren't that hard to succeed and reach.
If you put your mind,
we know the right people. We know, once it's not hard for us, because we know people. If we do, like if you go to Puerto Rico, I know people. I'm pretty sure you know people. If you go to Colombia, you have your people. I got my people, and I have people. I hire low, or I have people that. So it's like, once you network, communicate. Once you because a lot of people don't communicate. A lot of people just, like I said, they want appreciation, or they want you to go up to them first. And I'm me. I'll talk to a homeless person, and I'll talk to the guy that has the most money in the room, and I'll keep it the same way every time. Because, bro, the progression that you realize, the networking, the everything that you end up going through in life, man, like, this is just gonna get better.
Oh yeah,
Rickport is just gonna get more filled. You get what I'm saying? Like that.
I agree. I believe.
And because you guys, the positivity, the everything that you guys, man, it'll happen. It's going to.
Next podcast, we're gonna do it in the new Airbnb in Puerto Rico.
Ooh.
New Airbnb in Puerto Rico. That's the next.
Speak it into existence.
Let's go.
Well, we want to thank you, Chris, for coming out.
For sure, man.
no, thank you
We're
guys
at
for having
Seaside.
We're at Seaside, man.
Beach. Stop playing. If you get a chance, if you're watching this and you're in Connecticut, you're in New York, come on out. Seaside Beach, the best beach on the Upper East Coast.
Massachusetts,
Come on.
Connecticut, New York, New Jersey.
If you got something to share, you want to join the podcast,
feel free to reach out. Again,
make sure you follow. Make sure you tag a friend. Make sure you repost us. We're gonna we'll be doing more giveaways too.
Yeah, Project 33 again, Rickport, all that.
Big Louie in the
Armando Beretta
background.
on Instagram. Follow me.
and look out for that end of the summer.
The vibe,
The
all right?
vibe.
Because once these cameras shut off, we will be having a conversation, all right? So, hey, all you guys, have a great day.